Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. How are you? Hey, had a holiday. Woo! Got a extra day off. Yes. So anyway, it's cold here. It's like 48 degrees. I actually turned my furnace on to get my toes warm. I was shivering. Hope you're doing great. You've done this before. The only thing I like to really say again is don't forget this is not an exact science. Got to stretch it outside the box a little bit. We communicate the best way we can. So we might have to, they'll tell me just enough that you should understand what she's talking about. So we're going to talk to Tammy today. She comes in with a very soft, motherly feeling, like so wanting to mother everybody that's still here. I wish I could be there to help. I wish I could put my arm around 5 different people. And give them a big hug. You're one of them. Keep up the good fight. Don't forget I love you. Listen to your gut. Something about self-discipline. Self-discipline. I'm not sure what she means by self-discipline. Self-discipline. Let's see if she's gonna let. They don't always tell me everything, so sometimes they just throw stuff out there. Don't put the cart in front of the horse. So something about the self-discipline, not jumping out there, like, I don't want to say reining yourself in, holding it back. She says, don't jump to conclusions. It has to work out the way it's supposed to. There's somebody else with her, but I can't see them yet. Something about whispers. You hear whispers. You hear her whisper. You hear somebody whisper. And I don't know how you hear it. Everybody will hear it different. She's not showing me. She's making it more like she's kind of out in the room, like not right next to you. And she's saying things, but it sounds like somebody's whispering in your house. If she comes close enough, you'll usually hear it just in one ear, and it could be a buzzing, it could be a screeching, it could be a pss, 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 pss. If she actually tries talking in your ear, it'll be one ear at a time. We have telepathic ears up here. We can talk to each other that way. I've talked to a live person that way right in front of me, and got it on video. Like, I know we had that conversation, but it's not on the video. So you can talk with telepathic ears. So I'm not sure how you're hearing this or going to. If you haven't heard it, you're going to. She's trying to tell you that she loves you. Be strong. I've got your back. So I promise you 1,000%. She can hear you. She can see you. Talk to her. Talk your problems out with her. You don't have to talk out loud. We're back to the telepathic. You can talk to her in your mind. Just talk to her. She'll hear you. And then kind of watch and see what kind of, do you get a phone call from somebody out of the blue, or somebody steps into your life from out of the blue, or somebody steps forward and offers you some kind of abundance to help you with what's going on, or it will always be a good thing, not a bad thing. So then just sit back, and it's not going to happen the second you ask her. Ask her to help you. You have to ask because they cannot override your free will choice. Ask her for help with the situation, and then you have to allow the things that will be brought to you, and it may not be that instant. I always hear, be patient, divine timing. It'll happen when it's supposed to happen. And I really hate that when I pull cards, when I get the patient card. Divine timing. Anyway, and she said something about best laid plans. What is that saying? Best laid plans. I don't know what the saying is. Hopefully you do. Or you might Google it, some about best laid plans. The ones that are free, or I don't know. I can't remember what it is. Show me. I can't make her hard. Does that look hard? She's showing me like she's doing this. I don't know if this is something she used to do, but she's doing it now. Okay, there's a, hang on, she keeps changing the picture. Trying to figure out what she's trying to show. She's trying to show a small boy. It's not coming through clear enough. Small boy, can't tell how tall for sure. Or tell the age. It's dim. I don't know why we're not coming through clear, more clear. And she's kind of hovering over this boy, like, I thought she was going to show me that he sees her, but he's not looking at her. So I don't know that he's acknowledging that he knows that she's there. Small children can see them and hear them, and it's no big deal because they haven't been, when they're little, they haven't been told yet, you can't have an imaginary friend, they're not real. Yes, you can. Most of us have had one when we were little, and you get to be about 9 or so, 9 or 10, somewhere in there, and we shut it down because we start realizing people around us don't talk about things like that, and we're going to be called crazy, and all that kind of stuff if we see people that nobody else sees. So animals and small kids can see them and hear them, and it's up to them. They can turn their back on it. This little boy's still not looking at her, but I think he knows that she's there. This little boy misses her. I think he's not wanting to accept the fact that he knows that she's there. I don't know how old he is, I can't tell. And age doesn't always matter. It matters on how mature you are. Some little kids are pretty mature. He looks like he's sad, and he looks like he's struggling. But she's sticking close to him. Sometimes he hears her, or he hears something, because she shows him like looking up at something and there's nothing there, like looking up in the corner of the room. She's telling him not to be afraid. Nana will be here. And she's making me feel like I want to rock. She's in, and then she says, don't forget when I used to rock you. Okay, now, okay, I don't know. They have a reason for anything they show. They don't waste their energy. So anything that she shows, it may not be sorry. If it doesn't make sense now, you'll either remember it later, see it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later and go, oh, I know what she's talking about. So she's got like a pot on the stove, and she was, good grief, I'm muttering. She was stirring it, and then she picks up the spoon and she lets it run off back into the pan. It looks kind of like gravy, but I don't see anything else around. So I don't know what she's trying to show me. This is my spiritual charades, trying to figure it out. There's a reason for it. Takes the big spoon and she kind of lets it run off of it back into the pot, but it looks white like gravy. So I don't know if this, I wouldn't think this would be something that you would smell. You know, gravy doesn't really smell. Like a sign. Sometimes they do these cooking smells as signs. Maybe you just made gravy. Maybe she made gravy, biscuits and gravy a lot. Maybe she made the most awesome gravy. I don't know where she's going with this, so hopefully you understand it. Okay, so when I was getting ready to start this reading, she pulled me to something, a meme on my laptop, on my desktop. And it says, whenever life starts to get me down, I like to implement this super simple meditation technique. Inhale, exhale, fuck it. So sometimes you got to take that attitude of stepping back and just going, fuck it for right now. If it's something you absolutely can't do anything about, inhale, exhale, and let it go, at least for the moment, until something changes in the situation. She's going, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. I don't know for sure what she's talking about. I love her energy. She looks like she could be a Billy Badass if she wanted to, but right now her energy is, oh, it's still the motherly, still calm, still wanting to reassure you. Is there a little girl that would be in a stroller? She's showing a little girl in one of those umbrella strollers, and she's standing there at the handle. So whether she did this, or there's a little girl that is still small enough to be in an umbrella stroller, and she's around her, she's showing. I really wish they would explain some of this stuff more, but this is the way they communicate. Yeah, she's talking about a shoe. A shoe. I don't know if you recently had trouble with the shoe, but she's also saying something about you had trouble finding a shoe, something about one shoe, but she says put your shoe on the other foot. Put your shoe, walk a mile in their shoes. Oh, now we're getting First she said put the shoe on the other foot. She's showing one shoe. Now walk a mile in their shoe, not shoes, shoe. So I don't know why she's saying it this way. You need to think a little bit on the other side of the equation. A little bit on the other side, how they feel, how she's not saying anymore. Something about the other side of what's going on. Sit back and think in their perspective, their shoes, like you're sitting in their shoes. Sit back and look through their eyes. You've got this. She's giving you a thumbs up. You don't need me, but you can use me. Like I said, there we go again. Talk to her. Ask her to help. Give her permission to step in. She cannot override your free will choice. Give her permission. Ask her. And then allow for whatever comes forward. Harboring a fugitive. Harboring a fugitive. Somebody's harboring a fugitive. Or something like that. It doesn't have to be the exact, somebody's actually hiding a real fugitive. I don't know what she means. She says, oh, she told me not to worry about it, you'll understand. Let it play out. Let it happen. It's for the best. Hold them close. Love them lots. Extra kisses for me. She's showing red lipstick, like if I put my lipstick on fresh and kissed a little kid on the cheek, and the lipstick, my lip prints are on the side of the cheek. Watch for one of the kids to have that. I don't know how she's going to make that happen. Whether one of the other kids is going to put lipstick on and do it to that one, or it just happened. Don't be scared. So she asked me to pull a couple cards, and I just got this new deck yesterday, so I'm not real familiar with it. But this one says, try me. Fed up. Things need to change. Pissed off. Answered. And this is who's walking who. Being led on. Getting pulled. Overwhelmed. Unauthentic. Oh, Rhonda. Unauthentic. That word right there. That word right there. Somebody. She's not talking about you. She's talking about somebody else. You're fed up. You're fed up and you're overwhelmed and you're being led on. Somebody's being unauthentic. I'm not going to try to say that word again. New teeth don't always work so well. So just be on guard. Be aware of it. Keep your eyes open. Push them. She says push them. She was just saying breathe and step back. She says push them. Push the situation. I don't know what she means. You're happy when you're singing and cooking at the same time. You need to do more of that. Turn the music up. Go cook something. Dance in your kitchen and sing. So either you've just recently done that or you haven't done it for a while and she wants you to. And she's talking about smoke a little smoke. So I don't know if she's talking about you or she used to or somebody else is doing it. She's being just a little vague, trying to get her to pinpoint a little more deep. They don't like to give details. You are an awesome person. I admired you, and I still do. You've got this. Now she's showing you like with a deck of cards fanned out. And she says, deal with the hand you've been dealt. Deal with the cards that are in your hand right now. Don't worry about the cards that are going to be coming. Deal with the hand you've already got. She says it's kind of like playing Scrabble, and you got to deal with those letters that you've got, and you're not going to get any more right now. You got to deal with what's right there in your hand. Hang tough. Don't get discouraged because it will change. It will change. Okay, she's showing me a female that's either has or is going to come into your life, not young, that's going to help you. I hear the word caseworker. It doesn't have to be exactly that. It's going to step in and help you. Ask for her. Let her help. She has a good heart. So keep hearing everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. Do it again. All right, so she's showing me you sitting, looks like in a living room, and she's going to take her hand and pat you on the top of the right leg, on the top of your thigh. Pat you like she would do if she was here for reassurance. So you should feel that on your, it doesn't have to be the right leg, but that's what she's showing, so they usually try to show exact, it's not always. I know, sounds a little wishy-washy. So you might feel that patting motion, you might feel a warmth, a tingling, might feel like bugs crawling and you can't brush it off. I mean, I don't know how you will receive the energy, but she's trying to pat you on the leg and reassure you that she's right there. She's there to help. Talk to her. And she says again, it's going to be okay. I promise. Just let it flow. Let it happen the way it's supposed to. You have to work through it. She's very calm about it. Extremely. She's not angry. She's not getting upset. She's not frustrated. She's very calm and reassuring about the whole thing. So there's no warning. There's no, you know, she says, I hope you know I'm on your side. I wish I was there to support you. but allow me to support the best I can. So allow her to do, ask her, allow her to do what she can. She's making me feel like you have like a knot in your stomach and you're just all tensed up, just like, can't stand it. She said, breathe. You need to breathe. And then say, fuck it. With that, she's going to leave. So start talking to her. Start asking her. Don't beg. Don't make it really forceful, intense. Just ask her, please, I need help with blah, blah, blah. Can you bring me somebody to help with blah, blah, blah? And then see who steps forward in your life. Or who calls next. Or not sure how she'll handle it. Totally up to her. Okay, with that, she's leaving. Much love to you, my dear. Thanks for being patient over the holiday and my husband being off work. He can't work when he's around. He makes too much noise. Anyway, much love to you. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. See you later.